Don't buy silver and gold until you see this scam. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you blast that subscribe button and get the bell notification clicked. That way you get updated with any new content. Today I wanted to talk about silver and gold scams, and specifically more scams that are occurring right now that seem to be very prevalent on social media. Now, many stackers who watch these various YouTube channels such as mine and others that buy and sell precious metals, they also tend to buy silver and gold from other social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and so on. But there's certain scams that are popping up now, and this isn't news, but they are getting craftier and you need to be careful. So about a month or two ago, a video was posted by Silver Seeker, and there was this company that was selling silver and gold, and they were using a lot of content from various YouTubers. Myself, I believe another one was called Frosty, and then I know Silver Seeker as well. And so what's happening is there are these scammers who are taking on the profiles of social media influencers and pretending to be them, using their content to sell fake silver and gold. And when I'm saying fake, they're not even selling anything. They're just taking your money and they're not sending you a damn thing. And what's happening is a lot of people, even the seasoned stackers, they are not listening to their gut instinct about if something is too good to be true. It usually is. What's happening is people are falling for these scams because the scammers are starting to price things still low enough to get the attention of individuals, but not crazy low where it's like, oh, that can't be real. So an example is these silver revolver coins that I have sold many of over the last 6 months or so. There's a couple different fake accounts on Facebook that have been using my footage and photos and pretending to sell these coins, and people are essentially paying for these items and not getting them. The other thing that's happening is on Instagram. This video was sent to me by a couple of my followers, and they said, Stormy, this is on Instagram. I thought you should know. And what they did essentially is take my video footage and they just kind of ran with it, put AI and a bunch of captions on it to make it look like it's mine, and then people are falling for it.
Wait, I can't believe this really worked! I just got these free gold coins in the mail that are worth a total of 10K! This website is giving out gold coins just for getting a free gold IRA kit. It's so easy. Just tap the link below, but hurry before they run out.
The other thing that some of these scammers are doing, which is becoming even more crafty, is they are creating like a dozen or 24 dummy accounts that are not real, loading them up with pictures and photos and content and things like that to make it look like they are legitimate accounts, and they're taking these 10 to 12 half dozen followers, having them follow the scam account. And so then that way, when the scam account is posting content and posting sales, then real stackers like you, they are looking at these buy it now prices, and they're seeing other people, even though they're all fake and they're controlled by the same people, other people posting, oh, I'll take one, oh, I'll take two, oh, wow, that was fast shipping. And so now what happens is it doesn't look so fake. It doesn't look like somebody is just posting content and they're getting just 2 or 3 people interacting with it. It's giving the appearance that there is more of a legitimate following, even though it's all controlled by the same person or people, and it's all just one big fake scheme. So the purpose of this video is to just bring this to your attention. You need to make sure that you are always certain you are dealing with the correct individual. If you're dealing with me, as an example, on YouTube is where I'm doing the majority of my sales, I will never really sell to the public on Instagram. I will usually only post sales to a private group that I run on Instagram. And on YouTube, you're interacting with me because I'm talking to you real time. You're sending me the money and I'm talking to you real time that I got it. So that's not so much the issue. It's the static posts on different social media platforms where people are pretending to be the social media influencers and they are not selling anything. They are just stealing your money. So you just got to make sure you are being very careful, pay very close attention, ask questions. If their communication seems wonky or they can't formulate a sentence, chances are that they're overseas and they're scamming. So what are some things though that you can do to protect yourself from these scammers? First thing is just make sure that they have a legitimate account. If they've got a significant amount of followers, you want to kind of look through the history and make sure that everything seems to be on the up and up. Make sure that if they have, again, we're going to use my platform as an example, 5,000 followers, you want to make sure that there's plenty of content that they posted to grow to that size, that there's a lot of likes and interaction and comments from people, that it's not just 6,000 followers with 17 posts. It's very rare for anybody to have very little content and have a tremendous following like that. It takes a lot of time and a lot of content to build a following. The other thing you want to make sure is that when you are sending payments, you want to be very careful sending anything via Zelle or Cash App where you don't necessarily have any recourse. Also, PayPal friends and family. That's another thing that a lot of these scammers will do. If you're sending PayPal friends and family, you're not going to be able to get that money back. It's one of the reasons that I have a business account across all of my social media accounts as well as my payment platforms. That way, the buyers can be rest assured that if they send money to me, God forbid if there's ever any sort of dispute or an issue, that they have some security and that they can deal with the actual companies and recover some of their losses if something were to ever go south. But some of these other, these scammers, if you're sending money PayPal friends and family, you're not getting that money back. If you're sending money via Zelle, you're not going to get that money back. So be very careful with who you are sending your money to and make sure that they are legitimate. The other thing that you want to do is also make sure that you have plenty of people that can vouch for the seller and make sure it's people that you know. Not just, people that you randomly see on these various posts and you just message them, hey, is this person legit? Because you never know if that account is actually being managed by the same scammer. So it's got to be somebody that you know or people that you know within the stacking community on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. Just make sure that you have plenty of people that can vouch for the seller. Also, it helps if they are a business. You want to make sure that they have a business address and that you can also, again, do some of your research and make sure that they are legitimate. Some people are just selling out of the basements of their homes and, don't have a registered business or not incorporated or anything like that. So you're probably better off doing business with actual real businesses and not just fly-by-night people that are trying to flip precious metals. And again, it really comes down to, doing your homework and, just making sure that you are looking through these various pages. The other thing, too, which is very popular is deals groups or deal groups, if you will. Facebook has groups. I know that Telegram has groups, Instagram. So these various platforms, they allow for private groups. Some of them happen to be paid. And that's another way that you can be rest assured that some of these people that you're doing business with are legitimate because they are running legitimate groups that have a lot of memberships and people that are doing business for a long period of time. So these are just some tips. Just always make sure that you are listening to that little voice in your head that that is saying to you, if something seems too good to be true, it usually is. And, let me know in the comments below, have you seen any of these scams? Have you ever been scammed out of your hard-earned money? Let us know in the comments what happened, because all of these stories and information that you provide makes our community stronger, and that is the purpose of these types of videos. So let us know in the comments, has this ever happened to you? If so, what happened? When did it happen? And we will follow up with you on future videos. Talk to you soon, guys.